Alright guys, I thought I'd do one more video for you guys today. It's going to be my top 10 favorite movies of all time. Not saying one's better than the other, but in the order that this is in, they are my favorites. Movies that I can usually watch a few times and not get sick of, or movies that made a lasting impression. Like this first one, I've only seen it once, but I think about it a lot. I plan on watching it again soon. It's a movie called, it's an indie movie, I think. Normally I hate indie movies because of, arts and crafts credits, or scribbly letter credits, or Michael Cera, or just that type of filmmaking really bugs me. It's just, it comes off as pretentious, I guess. I mean, I don't know. But this movie is, I guess it's an indie movie, but it's like a metaphysical comedy, but it's also like a drama. It's called Interstate 60. It stars James Marsden, Gary Oldman, and Amy Smart. Now, I don't really want to. It's about this guy. Like, it's weird. Like, it's honestly, I can't really explain to you what it's about. You kind of just have to watch it. But it's funny, it's awesome, and it's really good. It's very surreal. It makes you think about a lot. And it's one of those movies that leaves a lasting impression, and it's the reason why it's on this list. Next is Aliens, the sci-fi sequel to Alien by James Cameron. This movie's almost perfect. Normally I'd put it higher on the list, but just, the others trump it in terms of my favorites, but it's awesome. Sigourney Weaver's a badass. The lines are amazing. Fucking, oh shit, what's his name? Bill Paxton. Bill Paxton is just amazing in this movie. I love everything about it. I love the lines, I love the scenes, I love the atmosphere, I love the story. It's all amazing. It's a classic, and it's one of the reasons it's on this list, is just, it's amazing. And this is when I really liked James Cameron, but he's gonna come back. He will come back in this list. Next is Red Dragon. Not Manhunter, because I haven't seen that. But the 2001 starring Ed Norton, Anthony Hopkins, and Harvey Keitel, who I love. And it also, Philip Seymour Hoffman's in it, Ralph Fiennes, Emily Watson, I think. I'm not really sure who's in it or not, but basically, I picked this over Silence of the Lambs because, to tell you the truth, I really don't know why. This one sticks with me more. Edward Norton does an amazing performance. No, don't get me wrong, Silence of the Lambs would be on this list. It's just not, because I picked Red Dragon. To tell you the truth, they're both equal. But this one wins for me because, wow, it's amazing. It's an amazing story. I love Anthony Hopkins, and Harvey Keitel is one of my favorite actors. So it gives this really cool vibe. Like, the music makes this atmosphere, along with some of the shots, just like make it seem so. It's like it's looking at you in a weird way. Like, I don't know how to explain it. It's very good, very, very surreal, very, it's just amazing. Next is the complete opposite direction of the last one. This is number, I don't know, I think it's 7? Are we on 7? I don't remember. I'm just gonna say next. Okay. Next is Hot Fuzz. I had to choose between Hot Fuzz and Shaun of the Dead, which was really hard, but this is the second in the Blood and Ice Cream trilogy, and it's hilarious. Like, it's about this cop who gets kicked out of London, and he goes to this small, because all the other cops are jealous, and he gets kicked out into this small town that wins like Village of the Year award like every year. Anyway, he starts getting really suspicious, and it turns out like the town is like the all the elders of the town are like a cult, and they like kill people if they do something wrong. It's one of the funniest movies I've ever seen, and it makes me laugh out loud, and I always catch another joke when I watch it. Like, it's definitely one of the best comedies I've ever seen. In fact, I think it's one of the three. It's the only full-on comedy. The other two are half comedy. Anyway, next is Thor, which is the only superhero movie to be on this list, because Thor is my favorite character, and this movie honestly just got me so involved. Like, from a movie perspective, it's great, but it isn't, it's not definitely up here with the rest of this list. It's my personal favorite because I love the character, and I loved watching it. It was a very, very cool, epic, grand movie. Everything in it was big and bold and just wow. Like, it's a great watch. Next is Jaws, which I love this movie so much. It terrified me as a kid. First time I saw it, I was probably 6, and I've been watching it ever since. And every time I watch it, I don't want to go to the water, but I love the ocean. So, it's just great. Like, the whole idea of a shark is a killer kind of thing. It's great. And if you don't know this movie by now and why it's amazing, what the fuck is wrong with you? Go watch it. It's Jaws. Next is another Steven Spielberg movie, Jurassic Park. This movie is on here because it is fun. It gives a feeling of wonder and amazement, and it's a fun time, It's not great or anything, but it's fun, and that's why it's on this list for me. Next is another comedy drama type of thing, Sideways, with Paul Giamatti, Thomas Hayden Church, Virginia Madsen, I think, and Sandra Oh. Basically, these two guys, one of them's getting married, so they go on a road trip to wine country, Santa Barbara, and basically one of them's this like writer, English teacher who can't publish a book, and the other one's just like this total douchebag, and they're best friends and have been since college, and stuff happens, and you find out about the characters, like they're not good guys, but they're human. It's a movie about people, and it's fantastic. I'm gonna be honest with you, it's one of the best movies I've ever seen. Next is the only movie in the world that I find perfect in every single aspect, and that is James Cameron's Terminator 2 Judgment Day. Wow, it's fantastic. Like, everything about this movie, I'm not even going to tell you what, it's perfect. To me, this is the only perfect movie in the world. And number 1 on my top 10 favorite movies of all time, Almost Famous. It's a movie about this writer. He wants to be a rock journalist, and he's got this mom that's like really protective of him, and this sister who's awesome and really fucking hot. Zoe, I'm not sure how you say it, Deschanel. She's the perfect woman. Anyway, this movie's just about him following this band called, I think, shit, I don't know the name of the band. I think it's Cold Stone, or no, that's an ice cream place. I don't know. Oh fuck, I think it's Stillwater. I'm pretty sure it's Stillwater. Anyway, basically it's just him following this band and learning all the people they know and all their adventures. And this is the only movie I don't hate Kate Hudson in. The only movie in the world I don't hate Kate Hudson in. I actually really like her in this. Anyway, that is my top 10 favorite movies of all time list. I hope you guys enjoyed it.